Checking it again from my lost drone. Not going to give up till I find it. I'm going to look a little bit lower area. Not really a lower area. What I mean is I'm going to look a little bit closer to the road, trying kind of following where the creek goes, because it could have went downstream down there. So I never really looked in this area, although I walked through it. And again, it's hard to say how high I am. But just hopefully I'll spot something orange down there. Feel a little headwind. Just checking to make sure I'm over the trees. The creek kind of gets weird over here. It gets really almost like swampy for a little while. But it's moving pretty fast. Up over here, because I think if it did get in the water, I mean the current's been pretty strong, but it could have got snagged or hung up down here. Pretty much have to find it, because otherwise I can't get it repaired or replaced, because I wasn't using the DJI flight app, I was using another one. A little chilly out. Just in focus, make sure good shape. Let's see, give us. I always notice things that I should have done when I'm reviewing the video when I land at home. It's probably the lowest I should go, 100 feet. That's the tree that Mike crossed the creek with the other day. I walked all through there. You just about have this area memorized by now. There's the road right there. That tree's pretty high, I gotta be careful. I think I'm high enough though. On camera it looks like you're like 2 feet away, but when you're actually out there you see you got like tons of clearance, but you just really, it's so hard to judge. It's got a forward sensor in it, but I don't know if it'll detect a treetop. Look up and make sure I'm not going to fly into a tree. Looks good. Doesn't make for a very interesting footage when you're posting videos on YouTube, but I found the best way to search is to go a few feet, stop, go a few feet, stop, look up to make sure you're not going to hit something. I'll probably find a fucking dead body before I find my drone out here. It almost looks like a person standing there. Well, it shouldn't have gone any further than that. Never really looked over here. That's not where the GPS said it went. Down to 50 feet. That is one big ass field, I'll tell you that. Cigarette. This part of the creek, it gets really shallow. It spreads out. So there's a really good chance that if it did go downstream, it's gonna get snagged on something out here. Gonna send my number one son out Sunday. He's going in the creek. I'm too old for that shit. Gotta stop and get some gas. We're gonna get a snowstorm tonight. We get to the put that battery on that table, so I want to see how well it stands out when the drone comes back. Alright, I guess I'm done here. Go look for deer. Saw some yesterday. I didn't notice it when I was flying, but I flew right over them. They're out here. See, why couldn't it like crash in a place like that? No water. Why did it have to crash at all? I need some altitude. That is a nice property. All that property I think that a guy owns. Little pond, there's usually birds in there. And see a little junkyard going on. I gotta come back because it's windy and I'm down to 34% battery. Thing's gonna start nagging me in a minute. It's a really cool scene down there. It's like an old shack down there. Someone used to live there. Alright, that's me. I got an orange battery that's the same color as the drone sitting on the table. It's right over my head. It's a lot smaller than the whole drone. It ain't all that noticeable, obviously. "50 feet I can..." Well, it's not too bad. See how it looks in the grass. There it is. I think it's safe to say you got to be pretty close to find it.
Landing.
You know about.